Good morning. Welcome to 365 Days of Richer Living, daily morning reading, meditation, and prayer time. I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland. Today is December 23rd. No evil fools me. And the reference quote this morning comes from Science and Health, page 480. Hence, evil is but an illusion, and it has no real basis. And the reading begins. The allness of God and the spiritual nature of man are convictions in my mind. I am not of the world belief, nor of the world opinion. Thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Knowing one cause, operating through one mind, upon one law and one substance, I deny duality and its wrong experience. Excuse me. I have no place for evil in my thinking. It cannot register within me, for I am single-eyed to truth. I am poised in an absolute conviction of the omnipresence of God as good. I cannot be persuaded that evil is in me, nor in my fellow humans. God alone creates, and I have faith in what it creates. This world is good enough for God, so it is good enough for me. No evil fools me. I recognize it as a face, but I know it will fall apart of its own false making. It appears strong, but it is really weak. It seems to have power, but it soon wears itself out. It tries to make me believe it is true, but only the truth is true. Evil is alive from beginning to end, and I will not accept its demands nor its allures. Infinite mind in me reveals to me the truth, and every possible evil is of no importance. I do not waste one split second in its belief nor in its sway. My time is valuable for every moment God thinks through me. Instead of wallow in past errors, I now create present good. I am alerted to truth. I am determined to be a creative person through whom flow God's ideas. False reports, though they seem valid, are still not the truth. God alone is real, and truth alone is eternal. In God I am, and by God I exist. Its mind is my mind now. No other mind can function in me, and no false belief has power over me. Evil has no existence in my consciousness, and no appearance in my world. Watching the door of my mind, I let in only that which accords with spirit. All untrue perceptions are turned aside. Nothing in me can draw negatives, and nothing in me can create them. I rest in a perfect wisdom and a perfect love. I am surrounded by a wall of intelligence, and only good can enter my soul. So let's take that into our time of meditation and contemplation. So with this breath, I recognize that there is one infinite power. I recognize there's one substance that is the source of all creation. I recognize that within this one substance, there are attributes that we identify in this human realm. Concepts that we refer to as spiritual principle. And I recognize that all of our efforts to define the infinite must necessarily fall short. Because to define an infinite being in finite terms and finite concepts can never fully encompass all that it is. It is the nature of this one being to give of itself to itself continuously, to express itself in, through, and as its creation, to expand its experience of itself. Because being infinite, it already is all things. Infinite possibility exists within this one infinite beingness. It is changeless because it already is everything. There is nothing for it to change into. It already is everything. Everything visible and everything invisible. Everything expressed and everything yet to be expressed. This one infinite beingness already is. And I recognize that in this physical plane, there are forms and experiences and expressions that are in alignment with the nature, with the character, with the attributes of the infinite. That there are expressions in alignment, in that harmonious alignment of one, the harmonious operation of one. And then there are those choices, those experiences that are out of alignment. When in that tree of life, the balance of power is out of alignment with the truth of its being. Evil is expressed. When love is out of alignment with the nature of its being, evil is expressed. And so evil of itself is not a separate thing, but rather simply a misalignment, a misuse, a correctable error. And so I speak my word, claiming and affirming the ability within me, within all of creation, to recognize misalignment and move into alignment. To recognize the wholeness of one to stand in the truth of one mind. To allow our individualized expressions of the infinite its full power and sway to heal every expression of itself that is out of alignment with itself. And so in the face of evil, I commit to immediately recognize that there is one power, one presence. To remind, to remember, to recognize, to know again the alignment, the empowerment, the perfection, the expression of the harmonious operation of one. To wrap all apparent evil in love that recognizes the truth of its being, mentally, prayerfully, to treat the mental cause, bringing my own use of thought into alignment, knowing that what heals in one place heals in every place, no longer willing to stand in a sanctimonious, separate position of judgment. No longer willing to point fingers, no longer willing to condemn, but rather to receive and rejoice in the opportunity to heal. To participate fully in healing the body of the whole. To remember over and over again, there is only one life. One life. And so all are an expression. One body of creation, each individualized expression, a cell within this one body. So I rejoice in my capacity, the power within me of creation itself to heal beyond my human expression. The alignment of my spiritual being heals. And so I allow myself to fully participate in the healing of all appearance of evil. To go within to identify anything that is out of alignment within my own individualized use of consciousness. To heal. What a gift. What a gift creation built into the mix. The freedom to use consciousness and the freedom to change my thinking. The freedom to heal the use of consciousness. Free from any agenda other than the harmonious operation of one. Grateful. Grateful for the law of cause and effect that simply responds. That simply receives the impress of the heart's desire, the movement of consciousness, the substance of creation, simply receives that movement and acts upon it and makes it so. So I'm intentional and clear in my use of consciousness, prioritizing the whole body. I rejoice. I give thanks. And I let go. I let go of any need to control. I let go of any idea of insufficiency. I let go because I know in that inner sanctuary that recognizes itself, I know that it is done. So I simply let go and look for the evidence of its completion. I participate in this physical realm of life unfolding life. Ashe. Shalom.